pretty warm out here on the porch today, so I've got the windows open. That means you might hear some birds singing in the background. You might hear some dogs barking. You might even hear some cars going by. And that got me to wondering, how do car makers decide what they're going to name their latest model? There is a reason in some cases. Take the case of the Chevy Malibu or that pickup truck called the Colorado. Both of those were chosen because of the image that name conjures up. But there are also cases where letters and numbers are sometimes used in seemingly random fashion. Car makers call this the alphanumeric strategy. It's often used on their luxury brands, and that's how you wind up with things like the Lexus RX 350 or the Infiniti QX80. This is being done a lot less in recent years. There is research that is showing it just confuses consumers in an increasingly distracted world. It turns out a big hurdle in deciding on a moniker is finding one that hasn't already been trademarked or licensed by a competitor. And all of that means the pool of available names has gotten pretty small. That's led to another way to name a car. You just misspell a word or a couple of words. Examples of this are Subaru's Crosstrek, the Chevrolet Trax, and more recently, the Hyundai Ioniq, made up by combining parts of Ion and Unique. Of course, this approach is a verbal minefield. The automakers run the risk of settling on something the car-buying public decides is just plain silly. Nobody wants to drive something with a name badge that anybody else considers downright stupid. More recently, car makers have returned to choosing a model name based on an American destination associated with an active lifestyle. That is why you can buy the Kia Telluride, a Hyundai Santa Cruz, or a VW Taos, among others. The lack of readily identifiable names also led to revival of some, like the Ford Bronco and the Chevy Trailblazer. I don't know about you, but I find it fascinating that a lot of time, effort, and money goes into settling on the name for a car or truck. Then again, shouldn't be a big surprise, because after all, the entire goal is to get you to part with some of your hard-earned dollars, and do it in a way that makes you feel good about having done it.